here now, the winter season. Obviously, it's colder outside, longer nights, so it's darker. So typically, it's the time of year where there's a storing going on, like a drawing inward or a gathering. Zen talks about the tanden area, which is a little bit below the belly button at the center of the body. This is seen as an area where you can kind of rest your attention and your energy will begin to gather there, to pool there, begins to fill. And there can be kind of like there's a deep nourishment to that, kind of a drawing inward. Your vitality can kind of rest there and grow and build. So yeah, that storing quality is so nice to do in the wintertime. In the Zen tradition, they talk about the kidney and bladder energy systems in the wintertime. So we're really looking at nourishing those, maybe a little more attention towards looking after those. They're dealing with the water element in the body. The kidneys filtering the blood, the bladder releasing the waste, the urine. So drinking good quality water can be really a nice way of having good stuff flowing through the system. Keeping your kidneys nice and warm can be really positive. They're in your middle back at the sides of the spine. So keeping them, I have a teacher who talks about the kidneys as your battery packs. So they're like your energetic power. So we want to keep those warm and looked after rather than cold and like kind of drained. So looking after the kidneys, the bladder, often salty foods, little bit, not too salty, but a little more salt and maybe a little bit of bitter foods as well can, again, encourage this sinking or this kind of drawing inward diet-wise. Warm soups, dark foods, often maybe darker foods. Miso can be good, soy sauce, stuff like that. Obviously more of like resting or lying low, hibernating. Meditation's really good for that inner focused awareness, like reflecting or journaling can be helpful. Anything that's kind of drawing inward there, bringing the awareness within. And even though it's a time of inward focused practice or time, you having some active stuff going on as well, like doing hikes or whatever exercise you do, that balances out the inner focused practice or time. So wanting a balance there, even though there is that inner attention. So yeah, these are just a few things that I was feeling into as far as the winter time. With yoga practice, like Zen yoga practice or whatever yoga practice you do, often working kind of having some twists in there, or looking after your joints. Our joints can hold the cold, they can get tight or locked up. Keeping your joints and your spine nice and mobile can be a nice way of keeping the energy moving and alive and flowing too. So hope you have a great winter season, staying healthy and strong.